Ever wondered how a single individual can instigate a revolution that changes the course of a nation's history? This question brings us to the story of Bhagat Singh, a name that resonates with courage, sacrifice, and the undying spirit of freedom. Born and raised in British India, Bhagat Singh was not just an ordinary man, but a force of change, a symbol of resistance against colonial rule. From a young age, he was deeply influenced by the spirit of patriotism, galvanized by tales of bravery and the struggle against colonizers. His unwavering commitment to the cause of freedom was not a choice, but a way of life, a path he chose with conviction and determination. His life was a testament to his indomitable spirit, a beacon of hope for a nation yearning for freedom. Bhagat Singh, a name etched in history, a symbol of courage and sacrifice. But who was he really? Join us as we delve into the life of this legendary freedom fighter. Born into a family of freedom fighters, Bhagat Singh's patriotic zeal was kindled from an early age. Hailing from the culturally rich state of Punjab in British India, Bhagat Singh was the son of Kishan Singh and Vidyavati, who were deeply involved in the struggle for India's independence. His father and uncles were active in the Ghadar movement, a revolutionary campaign against British rule. This atmosphere of rebellion and patriotism was the cradle in which Bhagat Singh's revolutionary spirit was nurtured. As a child, Bhagat Singh was deeply influenced by the courage and resilience of his family. He was particularly inspired by his uncle, Ajit Singh, a fierce advocate for Indian independence. Bhagat Singh's early education was steeped in the history of India's freedom struggle, and the tales of valor and sacrifice left a profound impact on his young mind. However, it was not just his family that shaped his political beliefs. Bhagat Singh was a keen observer of the world around him. He was just 9 years old when he witnessed the horrific Jallianwala Bagh massacre, where British troops opened fire on a peaceful gathering, killing hundreds of innocent Indians. This brutal event stirred a deep sense of anger and revolt within him. As a teenager, Bhagat Singh delved into the writings of various revolutionaries and social reformers. He was deeply moved by the ideas of socialism and was particularly influenced by the works of Lenin and Marx. These readings further solidified his resolve to fight for India's freedom. Bhagat Singh was not just a fierce patriot, he was also a thinker and a visionary. His early life was a blend of personal experiences and intellectual pursuits, which shaped his revolutionary ideology. He was not just influenced by the atrocities of the British rule, but also by the vision of a free India, where justice and equality would prevail. These events, deeply etched in his memory, ignited a fire within Bhagat Singh, a fire that would lead him down a path of rebellion. Bhagat Singh was not just a dreamer, he was a doer. His actions spoke louder than words. As we delve deeper into his life, we find Bhagat Singh's active involvement in several youth organizations, notably the Naujawan Bharat Sabha and the Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. His revolutionary spirit was not confined to speeches and writings. He was a man of action, ready to challenge the oppressive British rule in India. In the Naujawan Bharat Sabha, a group committed to fostering unity among the Indian youth, regardless of religion or caste, Bhagat Singh was a vibrant force. He encouraged the youth to rise above divisive politics and work towards a free and secular India. Moving on, the Hindustan Socialist Republican Association was a pivotal platform for Bhagat Singh. This organization was committed to achieving India's independence through an armed revolution. Bhagat Singh's role in this association was instrumental in shaping his revolutionary path. Now let's talk about the Lahore conspiracy case. It was a turn of events that shook the entire nation. In response to the death of Lala Lajpat Rai, a prominent leader in the fight for India's independence, Bhagat Singh and his associates plotted to assassinate James Scott, the police superintendent. However, in a twist of fate, they ended up killing John Saunders, a junior officer. It's important to note here that Bhagat Singh was not a believer in senseless violence. He was a man of principles. The assassination was a response to an act of brutality. He believed in the idea of tit for tat. He wanted to send a clear message to the British Empire that the Indian people would not remain silent in the face of oppression. Bhagat Singh was not a believer in senseless violence, but he understood that sometimes a message had to be sent. This message was one of courage, resilience, and an indomitable spirit to fight for freedom. His actions continue to inspire millions around the world, reminding us of the price of freedom and the courage it takes to achieve it. In the face of adversity, Bhagat Singh stood tall, unyielding, and fearless. His trial, which began in July 1929, was a testament to his unflinching courage and dedication to India's freedom. Arrested on charges of conspiracy and murder, Bhagat Singh and his comrades faced the British legal system with a defiance that sent ripples through the nation. The trial was a spectacle, with Bhagat Singh using the courtroom as a platform to voice his ideologies. His speeches, filled with fiery passion and eloquent intellect, echoed the call for India's independence. He spoke not as a man on trial, but as a voice of a suppressed nation, standing up to its oppressors. While in jail, Bhagat Singh and his fellow inmates embarked on a hunger strike, demanding equal rights for Indian and British prisoners. For over 60 days, they refused food, their health deteriorating, but their resolve unbroken. The nation watched, awestruck by their determination, their spirit of sacrifice further igniting the fight for freedom. In March 1931, despite widespread protests and appeals for clemency, Bhagat Singh, along with his comrades Rajguru and Sukhdev, was executed. His last words, a ringing endorsement of his belief in a free India, were "Inquilab Zindabad," long live the revolution. His death was not the end, but the beginning of a legacy that would inspire generations to come. Bhagat Singh's writings during his trial and imprisonment remain a testament to his intellect and unwavering commitment to the cause. His essays, Why I Am an Atheist and Letter to Young Political Workers, showcase his deep understanding of global politics, his belief in socialism, and his vision for a free India. These works, penned from a prison cell, continue to inspire and guide young minds, keeping Bhagat Singh's spirit alive. Even in the face of death, Bhagat Singh remained resolute, his spirit unbroken. His legacy, etched in the annals of India's struggle for freedom, serves as a beacon of courage, sacrifice, and unyielding commitment to one's beliefs. His life is a testament to the power of an indomitable spirit and the enduring flame of freedom. Bhagat Singh's legacy is not merely one of a freedom fighter, but of a visionary who dreamed of an independent India. Bhagat Singh's contributions to India's freedom struggle were not just in his actions, but also his ideas. He was a revolutionary who believed in the power of the masses, and his courage and steadfastness inspired thousands to join the movement. At a time when the country was still grappling with the idea of complete independence, Bhagat Singh emerged as a beacon of hope. He was only 23 when he was hanged, but by then, he had already lit the torch of revolution. His belief in the power of the youth and their role in the struggle for freedom was instrumental in mobilizing a generation that was ready to sacrifice everything for the nation. Bhagat Singh's actions were not just about resistance, but also about sending a message to the British Raj. His decision to throw bombs in the Central Legislative Assembly was a symbolic act meant to make the deaf hear. It was a statement of intent, a declaration that the people of India were no longer willing to live under colonial rule. But perhaps the most lasting contribution of Bhagat Singh was his vision of an independent India. He dreamed of a country that was not just free from British rule, but also one that was socially and economically egalitarian. He envisioned a nation where the power rested with the people, where every individual had the right to freedom and dignity. His ideas of democracy, secularism, and socialism continue to shape the discourse in India today. Bhagat Singh's sacrifice was a turning point in the freedom struggle. It stirred the conscience of the nation, and his martyrdom became a rallying cry for the fight against colonial rule. His courage, his conviction, and his love for the country inspired countless others to join the movement and fight for freedom. Bhagat Singh may not have lived to see an independent India, but his spirit and ideals continue to inspire generations. Bhagat Singh, a name synonymous with courage, sacrifice, and an unyielding belief in the idea of a free India. Our journey through his life has shown us the magnitude of his contributions. Born to a family of freedom fighters, Singh's path was carved by the ideals of liberty and justice. His early life was deeply influenced by the spirit of patriotism, shaping him into a courageous revolutionary. The revolutionary path he chose wasn't easy, ridden with trials and tribulations. Yet his resolve never wavered. His trial and subsequent martyrdom at the tender age of 23 stirred the nation, cementing his legacy as a beacon of resistance against colonial rule. His contributions to India's freedom struggle were monumental. Singh's spirit, his words, his actions continue to inspire millions across the globe. Bhagat Singh once said, "It is easy to kill individuals, but you cannot kill ideas." And indeed,